And then coming up for you guys, we have UFC Fight Night. Obviously, we got some Dos Anjos versus Kevin Lee, of course, on Saturday, May 18th. That's coming up on this Saturday. Be sure to check that out. It's out of Rochester. We have, there's a few fights on this card, but the ones that really caught our eye would be just something to look out for quickly. Neil Magny versus Vicente Luque. Should be an interesting fight. Vicente Luque usually goes and finishes off in the sense of, a finish, whether it be a knockout or a submission. And then in general, in terms of Rafael Dos Anjos versus Kevin Lee, that's one that's really really impactful for that welterweight division. What do you think is going to happen there? Actually, I'm kind of curious what you think.
The new Magny fight?
Yeah, both of them.
But well, the new Magny fight. Let's start with that one.
Yep.
Let's say I'm not that familiar with Vicente Luque. It seems like he's a good stand-up artist. A lot of TKOs, KOs. Yeah, but New Magny, he's had a rough go, kind of like, I know a lot of his training partners, etc., really give him a lot of respect, saying he's a great talent. But it seems like he doesn't do well against wrestlers and people that can take him down. So I'm not sure. Again, Vicente, I think is more of a striker, but it seems like it from his stats. I haven't really I think I've watched a couple of his fights, but I can't really recall right now. But that would fall into Magny's game plan.
Yeah.
So his length, his being taller and all that stuff, I think, and his stand up being good should be maybe a victory for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vicente Luque. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go. I'm just gonna go with a little second round. I think it might be a little bit of a knockout here.
Maybe he's more powerful. Yeah.
I mean, Neil Magny's 6'3", so he's super tall for the division. To be fair, but I think Vicente Luque, if he can just catch him coming in, because Neil Magny's not some knockout artist.
No.
He's a great wrestler, but you're going to close the distance with Vicente Luque. He's got to put him on his back. But if you close the distance and that doesn't happen right there, maybe the clinch work of Vicente Luque could make something happen. His fights, his wins are all by knockouts and submissions. So wherever the fight goes, he's obviously able to knock out or submit his opponent. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm just gonna go Vicente Luque TKO.
I'm gonna go with Magny decision.
All right, there it is. And then for the other fight, obviously on that card, the headliner, we have Rafael Dos Anjos versus Kevin Lee. What's your takeaway from this fight? In what should be a very interesting fight? Number 3 versus number 7
Should
ranked
be
in
also
welterweight.
two guys that are really, really good. One kind of like more of not kind of, but a veteran. RDA obviously. He's been around. He's kind of like the gauge for everybody that comes into the UFC. That's really hyped. If they can beat RDA, they have a future kinda. But yeah, I like RDA. I think he's got amazing skills. The guy's like super dedicated. He's a beast in training. Kevin Lee, such a prospect, such a young prospect that doesn't seem to find his step yet. He's always like doing good. I'm not saying he's doing better in his fights. I haven't watched a fight where Kevin Lee's like done very poorly or anything.
It's one of those like 2 steps forward, 1 step backward kind of guy. So you're not going to see the 7, 8 steps forward at once type of thing from this guy. Is this the time where he gets to break into the top 5 and stick around and make that happen? We'll see. This is an opportunity against the 3rd ranked, right?
I think that's a great test for Kevin Lee. A great test.
This one's great.
And actually, I'm going to go with Kevin Lee for this one. What is it? Is it a 5-round fight?
Yeah, it's a main event.
Okay. Yeah. That's the main event.
And
okay,
he's got
beautiful.
good cardio.
So, in that case, I would say maybe a 4th, 5th round finish for Kevin Lee.
Yeah, I'm going to go with submission from Kevin Lee. I'm going to go with a rear naked choke in round 3.
That's a great prediction. Rear naked he's very good at those.
So, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a great card. I mean, come on, check that one out. Can't really not check that out. It's an awesome fight if you're a fan of mixed martial arts.
Yep.